What's up, guys? This is Chad with Northeast Georgia Performance, and we wanted to do a video to kind of introduce ourselves and kind of get y'all to understand who we are, where we come from, what we want to do, and just kind of explain where we want to go with all this. But my name's Chad, and I started doing this last January 2020 out of my garage at my house. Just kind of on the side. I worked a full time job for a Mac dealership. I'm a certified diesel mechanic, um, and I've always liked LS cars, LS trucks, anything Chevrolet Performance. I've always been into it. My grandpa drag raced, my dad drag raced, built hot rods when I was little. My uncle, my mom was into it, so it kind of run in my blood. So I just kind of picked up and took it to the next level. So when I started this, there's some shops around where we live that don't do great work and charge the customer an irate amount of money to do something so small and some not great work. And I wanted to, help people do that. I've got a lot of friends in the truck community, got a lot of friends in the racing community. I've met a lot of people doing this, and it's great. I've only lived here in Georgia for 4 years, so doing this, I've met a lot of people, made a lot of contacts, and just kind of got the name out there with the support of number one, my family, um, friends that I've met, customers. It wouldn't be possible without the customers for sure. Um, so I wanted to do this to help people, and it's taken off within that year. So we'll go to 2021 February is when I got my own shop. So I took that to the next level. And April of 2021, I left my full time job to concentrate on my customers, my customer base, everything that I brought in, everything everybody wants me to do. So I had to pick where I wanted to be. So I chose to go my own direction with the knowledge that I have, the contacts that I have, and the support system I have. So I figured it was the best idea and best time for me to go ahead and leave where I was and start this and just full blast, take it to the next level. And that's what we've done. Um, so we've taken it to the next level, and we're building a full automotive repair and performance shop now, and it's going to be pretty sweet. So, um, how we met, me and Jonathan. This is Jonathan. This is my right hand man right here. He's on board. He helps me. He talks to all the customers. So most of the time, if y'all, unless y'all are directly messaging me or calling my phone number, y'all are dealing with him. He does all the advertising, all the videos. Um,
We just work well off each other.
yeah,
Where you lack at, I pick up, and where I lack at, you pick up. So I mean,
yeah,
we do a good job working off each other, and it's very important that we're pretty close guys. We got the same mindset, we got the same goals in life, and we met because of trucks and stuff like this. We've known each other for a few years, and well, known of each other for a few years. We've actually worked at some of the same places and stuff like that, but here recently, there's a truck that we got. It was a '88 single cab short bed OBS Chevrolet, and I got it to just fix it up. He wanted it, and it kind of took off from there. We started brainstorming off each other, throwing ideas off each other, and now, I mean, we're here. We're growing. We got a bunch of contacts out there. I take care of all the social media stuff, all the background stuff that you don't see. I help him in the shop, work on cars. He's by far the superior mechanic out of the two of us, but I help where I can, where I'm needed at. And a little bit of background about me is I'm ex-military. I mean, I love doing this stuff. It's kept me calm. It's kept me sane, especially after the military. I mean, it's helped me out a lot. The whole car community has. It's kept me out of trouble, kept me on the straight and narrow. And like I said, I mean, everything's just lined up now to get us to where we're at now, and we're we're going for the moon. So I mean,
Going for the stars.
yeah. So what else you got?
So
Let's tell people about some of our projects we got coming up.
so we've got this Corvette, of course. This is a customer's car. Just a simple job. We're putting a converter in it. Cam, he's already done the cam, done some ported polish shave, heads, fast intake. He's got bigger injectors. It's gonna be a fun car. You'll definitely be able to see some action when we get done with this thing. So I've got a single cab 1988 OBS that I got from Jonathan. Um, I got hit last week. Old man wasn't paying attention, driving a Ram 3500, and I was in the fast lane, and he was coming out of the gas station, just drug it all the way down the side. So it's actually at the body shop. We're gonna get it fixed, get it taken care of. Um,
We got the OBS dually now.
we've got an OBS dually that we went and found and bought, single cab with a turbo diesel in it. It's dropped. Me and him are actually gonna sand it down and get it painted. That'll be in some of our videos. We'll do kind of how far we get with it. What it's gonna do, what it's gonna look like, what we're gonna do. So our plan is to put well, I'm not gonna tell you because then I'll ruin the surprise.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you what we're gonna do with it. It's gonna be pretty sweet though.
We got a big turbo LS build coming on right now, the F car.
Well, we've got two of those.
Yeah.
You got yours, and I've got mine. I've got a Gen 460 big turbo. We're gonna put all the boost in it. It's gonna go in the OBS. We're gonna put it in the OBS. We kind of decided the other day that I feel like that's it's 120,000 original mile truck. It's super clean.
Well, it was until last week.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna put that in there. It'll be pretty sweet. It's gonna be top dog for sure. He's got. Well, I'll let you tell him what you got.
What I got is something it's just a little wild, a little crazy. It's an F car, is what I call it. And I used to drag race a tube chassis Fox body with a Chevrolet running gear, and I know I have a lot of haters out there, but it had a Ford makes it, Chevy shakes it. But ended up getting tired of hearing all the flack about, oh, you shouldn't put a Chevrolet in it. You just can't afford to build a Ford. And I mean, it's old. So I ripped the body off of it. So now it's pretty much just a grown man go kart, full tube chassis. All I left was a windshield and a firewall, and got a big turbo motor LS stroker going in it right now, and you'll see a bunch of it here pretty soon, hopefully. And then got a little 65 American. This very similar to a Chevy 2 Nova. We'll end up doing that pretty soon, probably this winter. But we're also got a shop being built right now. It's in the works, and we're hoping to break ground on it within the next 2 weeks. And then we'll be up and going here in Cleveland, Georgia. We're based out of Oakwood right now, but we're trying to move up to Cleveland, Georgia, just get our name out there.
So, yeah, that pretty much covers it. We've got one car. We've been we're not going to release what it is, but it's a buddy of mine. He owns the car. I'm not gonna say his name, but he owns TG Racing. If you need any kind of roll cages or anything built, he's a drag racing fool.
Any kind of chassis work.
I get all of our racing suspension from him. All of our radials, our slicks, really anything suspension wise and roll cage, anything like that. So he's that'll be soon to come. We'll be on. We were on Fastest Cars in the Dirty South.
That should be airing sometime this winter.
Mother's Day weekend, we were on Fastest Cars in the Dirty South. We were invited to be on there. that was a big pat on the back for me. That made me feel really awesome. So, um, we'll be on there again. I've got a few people I'm gonna call out, and we'll release the car when the car's done. The car's almost done. We've got to put the engine trans and
Do a little wiring.
do a little wiring and put all the nitrous in it, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. And we'll be making some test hits probably in August. So we're gonna take it down to Florida in October for the Ducks race.
And we'll be doing a bunch of small tire shootouts and stuff, little small tire cash days and stuff like that. And we run a 26-inch tall tire. It's real small. We don't mess with 27s, 28s, no W's, none of that stuff. It's a 26. What is it? 26 950?
It's a 26-10.
It may be a
I
10.
think it's a 10.
But it's a real small tire, true street car.
Yeah, I'll be able to drive this thing on the street. Has power windows, power locks. It's caged. It's got a 7.5 cage in it, so it's gonna be fun.
And it's an all steel car too.
All steel,
No fiberglass.
no fiberglass, glass windows, everything. So it's a full street car. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. We'll have some fun. You just have to stay tuned and see what it is here in the next month. So
Yep.
we've got a lot of work to do between that and the F cart, my OBS, and all the customer stuff. So
And
that's
building a new shop.
building a new shop. Yeah, we've got a lot of food on our plate. So
But until next time, guys, remember there's not a lot of traffic in that extra mile.